Alright, let's get this started. Hi, my name is Tony. This is my 2018 Focus ST.
My name is Carson. This is my 2008 Subaru STI.
Welcome to Jabroni Motors. This has been an idea that I've been kind of on the fence about for a while now. I've always kind of wanted to start a YouTube channel. I realized pretty early on that I couldn't do it by myself, mostly because I suck with computers, which is why I have recruited Mr. Carson here.
Yeah, so I'll mainly be the video guy, the editing. I'll occasionally be a helping hand with the motors. I'm not all that inclined yet motor-wise, so I'll be mainly just editing behind the camera, all that stuff.
Yeah, and like Carson was saying, this channel will mainly be about working with cars, but not just engine building, right? Like I don't have a million cars to just take engines apart and build them, although I would love that because
that would be fantastic.
So it'll kind of be, I want to say we'll try to post every week or so, just with our jobs and whatnot. It's going to be a pretty tight schedule, and then obviously filming and recording all this and editing it is more his job, but it takes a really long time. But I do want the channel to be mainly car focused, so any sort of side jobs we do, like brakes, maybe installing aftermarket parts, main engine rebuilds. This channel will mainly be educational. I'll have the help of Carson throughout the recording process, but this isn't just my channel. I want it to be, me and a group of my friends that all kind of enjoy working on cars, sharing that experience and, making videos about it because I think it'd be cool. So recently, the Focus exploded, and
R.I.P.
And it took a really long time to rebuild it. I also had some help from Carson, more like moral support, but it took a really long time to rebuild it, mostly because, again, we're all caught up in work and whatnot, so it's hard to find the time to. But eventually got it rebuilt and back up and running, so we'll be posting that video pretty soon. So yeah, I guess we'll kind of like go through a little bit of what these two cars are, kind of what our plans are with them, and yeah, I think it'll be a really cool idea. I'm glad to be able to have friends like Carson to be able to help out and also enjoy creating this kind of content. So that'll mainly be what Jabroni Motors is about. Just a couple of dudes working on cars.
Alright, so this is my 2008 Subaru STI. It's basically stock. Little things we've got are catless downpipe, equal length headers, air intake, a full NVIDIA exhaust. I did buy this car pre-owned, so there's a couple mods in here that I didn't do personally, involving the exhaust. So right now it does have, for some reason, the guy welded back on the factory SPT muffler. Still sounds good. It's got a couple things that I need to tweak out. Eventually, as Tony was saying, there's going to be new mods coming involving wheels, coilovers, getting rid of the mud flaps, tail lights, headlights. Okay, you done? You done now? Okay. Just a good all-around get-around car. Did have to rebuild the motor. Subaru, come factory with the check engine light. So, yeah, this is just a little hot hatch. Nothing too crazy yet.
Well, this is the Focus ST, or as we like to call it, the Hocus Pocus Focus, because it likes to disappear every now and then. The engine bay is pretty dirty. Like I said before the train decided to interrupt me. Like I said, the engine blew up, so I had to rebuild the entire thing. I had to get the block redone, I had to get the head redone, which we'll get more into that heartbreak later, because that was pretty terrible. So yeah, other than that, it's stock. Just kidding. aside from that, we have the biggest intercooler that I can fit on it without chopping up the front bumper. And then I have a snorkel intake done to it. I had to get the whole front end repainted because some dude smashed a trailer hitch into the front of it. That was pretty sad. The wheels, these were on it when I bought it. Unfortunately, due to my lack of care, they have received a lot of love, and all of them are bent. They shouldn't even be holding air right now, but I think they look good, as crappy as they are. Eventually the idea is to get maybe a deeper dish, maybe fix the fitment on it, because the tires kind of sink into the fenders. I'm not a big fan of that. I painted the calipers. I did a full custom welded exhaust. It was one of my earlier projects into my welding career, so I thought that'd be fun to do. The exhaust is probably my favorite part. It's a little raspy. These are MBRP tips. I kept those from the previous owner, but the rest of it up to the downpipe I fabricated myself. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Huge shout out to my buddy. He owns a company called R&J, and he let me use a bunch of parts that he had, so that was pretty sweet. Yeah, this is the Focus.